reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. Running with purpose. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here comes the handoff. Tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Can he make it to the marker? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. He'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Pretty right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay.
Who's in the clear? Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Breaking free at midfield. Powering through the defender. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle court, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Try and muscle for the first down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. It's just short of a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 40. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. They go with a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
First, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. The back's got it. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And here's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ram down the middle. It's Dickey. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has in running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw what this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, hands it off with some nice positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play. And as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground. This defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
Finds his target. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball up to 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Takes the toss, heads to his right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's caught. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right spot. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Tight end makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, how about this? There's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Powers through.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this second.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's got it, no problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And there's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd like to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. They do it for a second time. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Dump-off played by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Completion makes it second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Side complete. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And this one is caught. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the 4th. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical and their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Trojans will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. He puts it on the turf. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? End zone ahead. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got third and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And the important PHC is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they pick up a completion here, but Chris, that clock is moving, and they've got some work to do to be able to get in the field goal range.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Slides the quick throw. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. The Trojans will have first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Spot the ball at the 26. So, a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now their job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.